Good day to our dear learners who are watching at our official Facebook page and who are listening at 98.3 Gold FM, ang radyo astig ng Tagum City. Kuya Wano, welcome once again to our Salida TeleRadyo right here at La Filipina National High School. I am your teacher host, Ma'am Janet Bacalia. You will learn another interesting topic in Science 7, Quarter 4, about the layers of the atmosphere, with your teacher broadcaster, Sir Erwin B. Sacro. So what are we waiting for? I will now turn you over to Sir Erwin.
Good afternoon once again, listeners and viewers. Indeed, another wonderful afternoon, especially to our listeners and viewers, for once again, they will experience and learn another scientific topic regarding layers of the atmosphere. But of course, before we start, may I request our listeners and viewers to please prepare a piece of paper and a ball pen for our pre-assessment. Okay, so for the direction, I will be reading the question and multiple choice twice. After that, you will be given 5 seconds to answer the question or to choose the correct answer. And then, after the 5 seconds, I will be giving you the correct answer. So, listeners and viewers, are you ready? Okay, let's start. Question number 1. How many layers do we have in our atmosphere? Again, how many layers do we have in our atmosphere? A. 1, B. 2, C. 3, D. 5. Time starts now. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter D. Okay, let's proceed to question number 2. What layer where ozone layer is located? Again, what layer where ozone layer is located? A. Troposphere, B. Mesosphere, C. Stratosphere, D. Exosphere. Time starts now. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter C, stratosphere. Okay, let's proceed to the third question. What layer have the most of the mass of our atmosphere? Again, what layer do we have the most of the mass of our atmosphere? A. Troposphere, B. Mesosphere, C. Stratosphere, D. Exosphere. Time starts now. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter A, troposphere. Okay, next question. What layer where asteroids and meteors burn up before reaching the Earth's surface? Again, what layer where asteroids and meteors burn up before reaching the Earth's surface? A. Mesosphere, B. Stratosphere, C. Exosphere, D. Thermosphere. Time starts now. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter A, mesosphere. Okay, for the last question. How many kilometers does the mesosphere extends above our planet? Again, how many kilometers does the mesosphere extends above our planet? A. 10 to 25 kilometers. B. 30 to 55 kilometers. C. 50 to 85 kilometers. And letter D. 90 to 100 kilometers. Time starts now. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter C, 50 to 85 kilometers. So, listeners and viewers, how's your scores? Okay, so let us now proceed with our topic about the different layers of our atmosphere. But before that, what do you understand about the word atmosphere? So, by definition, atmosphere is the envelope of gases surrounding the Earth or another planet. And this atmosphere is divided into 5 major layers. Okay, so let us now proceed with the first layer. The first layer of our atmosphere is the troposphere. This is the lowest layer of our atmosphere. Most of the mass, about 75 to 80% of the atmosphere is in the troposphere. The area from the surface of the Earth have a height of 7.5 miles, and this contains most of the clouds, weather, airplanes, and air currents. So, this is our first layer, the troposphere. Okay. The second layer is the stratosphere. In this particular layer, this is where the ozone layer is located. We all know by the fact that the ozone layer is very important to us. Why? Because this is the layer that protects us from the harmful ultraviolet radiation coming from the sun. And is also in the stratosphere, which contains approximately 19% of the Earth's total atmospheric gases. Aside from that, of course, next to our troposphere is the stratosphere, the atmosphere that extends 15 to 50 kilometers above the Earth. So that is our stratosphere. And not only that, some birds like swans, cranes, and vultures can fly in this particular layer. And also, many jet aircrafts fly also in this layer, our stratosphere. Okay, the third one is our mesosphere. This is the third layer of our atmosphere. It extends about 50 to 85 kilometers or 31 to 53 miles above our planet. It is also in this layer where asteroids and meteors burned up before reaching our surface of the Earth. This is very important. Why? Because these asteroids and meteors, if it is not burned up in this particular layer, it's very dangerous. Okay. And aside from that, a type of lightning called sprites sometimes appears in this layer. And it composed of strong winds that go from east to west. So that is our third layer, the mesosphere. So you can see here the Celsius and Fahrenheit of this particular layer. Okay. The next layer is the thermosphere. In this layer, atomic oxygen, atomic nitrogen, and helium are the main components of air in this particular layer. It is also in this layer where enabling space exploration and modern forms of communications are able. And the most important thing, it recycles our water. And also in this layer contains a layer of charged particles called the ionosphere, which makes communication by radio waves possible. And the most important event that happens in this particular layer is the presence of aurora, or known as the northern lights. So I have here a simple video clip. Oops. Okay, so let me see. Yan. Do you know where you can find these aurora borealis or northern lights? Yes, it is found in the North Pole, specifically in the Arctic Circle, like the country Canada, Iceland, and Alaska. Yan. So it's very beautiful, no? Oh, you see? Yan. It forms a particular shape. Sometimes it forms like a bird. Sometimes it forms like lightning or anything. But it changes its color. Combination of different colors. It's very beautiful. No? Yan. Okay, so kung kinsa makadto dito sa mga lugar to, no? To our viewers and listeners, you will experience this one. Kaya kita din sa Philippines, wala to experience sana. No? Only in television or in books, maybe. Ano sa internet na ako ni siya gikuan. Search. Okay. So let us now proceed. Okay. And the fifth layer of our atmosphere is the exosphere. In this layer, air is very thin, made up mostly of helium and hydrogen. The altitude is about 500 kilometers and goes out to about 10,000 kilometers. And its function is to act as a transitional medium to a zone under the influence of gravity, since it is the outermost, no? Exo from itself. It also helps the atoms to escape from the atmosphere to our outer space. Unlike other atmospheric layers, it is the only layer of the atmosphere that has a definite shape. And of course, since this layer gradually fades into the outer space, there is no clear upper boundary of this layer. So these are the different layers of our atmosphere. Okay, to sum up these 5 layers of our atmosphere, it has its significance. So what is the significance of these layers? The most significant function of the layers of our atmosphere is the essentiality of life on Earth, as it supplies oxygen, water, carbon dioxide, and some nutrients to living organisms. And not only that, it also protects living organisms from temperature extremes and excessive UV radiation. Do you know what is UV? UV stands for ultraviolet radiation. So, my dear listeners and viewers, that ends up our topic about the layers of our atmosphere. I hope that you have learned something from it this afternoon. But of course, before we end up, once again, since we start with the pre-assessment, may I again request our listeners and viewers to prepare another sheet of paper and a ball pen. Okay, are you ready now? So the same instruction, the same procedure with our pre-test. I'll be the one to read the instruction and read the radio instruction, read the question and the multiple choices, and another given 5 seconds, and after that I will be the one to give you the correct answer. Okay, so listeners and viewers, are you ready now? Okay, so let's start. Question number 1. What layer gradually fades in the outer space? Again, what layer gradually fades in the outer space? A. Thermosphere, B. Exosphere, C. Troposphere. Time starts now. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter B, exosphere. Okay, next question. What layer where northern lights, or known as aurora borealis, is found? Again, what layer where northern lights, or known as aurora borealis, is found? A. Troposphere, B. Stratosphere, C. Mesosphere, D. Thermosphere. Time starts now. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter D, thermosphere. Okay, let's proceed to the third question. What do you call the lightning that sometimes appear in the mesosphere layer? Again, what do you call the lightning that sometimes appear in the mesosphere layer? Choices: A. Sprites, B. Aurora, C. Achilles, D. Thunder. Time starts now. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter A, sprites. Okay, fourth question. What layer do have strong winds that go from east to west? Again, what layer do have strong winds that go from east to west? A. Thermosphere, B. Mesosphere, C. Exosphere, D. Troposphere. Time starts now. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter B, mesosphere. Okay, for the last question. What layer contains charged particles which makes communication by radio waves possible? Again, what layer contains charged particles which makes communication by radio waves possible? Choices: A. Exosphere, B. Mesosphere, C. Stratosphere, and letter D. Thermosphere. Time starts now. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter D. Okay, so that ends our post-test. I hope that you have learned something from our topic this afternoon, my dear listeners and viewers. Thank you very much for your time. Until we meet again, bye for now.
Thank you so much, Sir Erwin Bisacro. Thank you also to our viewers and listeners for tuning in. I hope you will learn so many things today. Once again, this has been your teacher host, Ma'am Janet Bacalia, saying, "Do all for the glory of God. To God be the glory."